Hello. Sorry, Will. Went and made a coffee and it ended up taking longer than I thought. How are you, sir? And welcome to anyone else who's joined us. I'm going to play some tour play. Let's fix this. Why is it like that? Oh, connection's not good. Try again. Just us. Intimate. That's how we like it. How's it going, Will? Marnix is here. Welcome, buddy. Are you well? That's too hot to drink. No opponents. Might reset this. Try again. Oh, not today. Not today. 10 today, 11 later. There we go. So, guide update. What are we now? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 9 holes fairly happy with. One, guess which one I'm not happy with. I'll give you a clue. It's a Porthello Cove hole. Nugget, welcome. Thank you for the good luck. Morning, Zoro. How are we? Welcome, welcome. Oh, let's get you a wrench, Nugget. Can't have people not blue. Oh, you're all done, Marnix. That's nice. That's a nice feeling to know that you don't have to face it again. Till next week. I've got one tournament round to play. Milo didn't make it yesterday. 12 under. Awful. Awful round. Made the hard ones, missed the easy ones. And even a goose egg, I think. So I need to play Milo later. But the other 4 got through, so... what we're doing, 10 to... Try and use the Thors. I think we said 5.5. What did we say? 5. That'll do. Right, 10 to, we'll go 10. And a wee bit of curl. I'm persistent with navigators, despite a few of these holes being tricky. Like this in the headwind's a bit of a stinker, but we'll see. Jay, good morning, buddy. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. I saw that, Will. You were top of the shop when I logged in. I don't know if you must have had a better tiebreaker, I guess. Get a 17. Oh, I might need a 17. I had a wee look at it before. There's already a couple of 16s posted. It's going to be hard to get through now. As I was playing them yesterday, I thought I'd missed one, and then I'd parred hole 3. I also missed hole 2, the par 5, on 2 of the accounts being too greedy on the drive. And I thought about just forfeiting them out, and I thought, just put them through. It could be really hard, because by now people have dialed the par 3s in. You've got 1 in 8 that you have to make. You could be looking at 15 required by tomorrow. So yeah, definitely try and get through today if we can. This is exactly the situation we just said. I haven't been bailing out, but I've seen a lot of people bailing out up here. I'm still going to try this. I don't know if we can actually do it. 9-1 would put us about there. Can't possibly be topspin needed, is it? Let's have a go. Let's have a go. About 10, about 20, about 25. I'm not sure about this spin like. But we'll see. No. No. So we need to build a bailout shot into this. Or just use a better ball. Stop being such a tight bastard. Either way. Someone busted out a 20 under. Oh my days. Very nice, Will. Very nice. Love to see your guys' notes. There's a lot of makeable holes though in Master. I haven't looked at the other divisions, but obviously 1 you can make, 2 you can make. All the par 3s are makeable, although a bit stinky. Certainly the whole 3 should be getting the closest of them, I think. What's 4? 4 is obviously makeable. All the par 4s are gettable, in fact. So could be a long week. We'll see. See what wins we get on Thursday as well. Alright, chip it and win. I don't think so. I just don't like this hole. What about up here? Just seems pointless. Yeah, I'll give that 2 rings. Oh, and a good left. A good left. Not a great left, a good left. We'll be better once this coffee's in us. You're trying to play T10 with navies like before, but it's kind of hard. It is Nugget, I agree. Sequoia made it that way as well. When we got Sequoia on 10, that kind of jeopardised the navi plan. But these holes, I've been okay on most of them. This is one I definitely struggle on. In the wrong wind. I should maybe just take the cat on this hole, because I think the cat, even in a headwind like we had here, with the second shot with the cat, you could probably make it. We'll see. You're at work, you'd love a coffee. Well, I've just made one. You're more than welcome to pop in. They do want to see his better balls, Nugget. That's why the practice modes come about, but I don't mind. Certainly using things like luminaries, like free-to-play ones. Not really a crosswind, is it? We'll not play the rough bump. We'll have 6 back, though. I'm sure a wee bit more. Wee bit more. 10, isn't it? Mid 10. A wee bit higher up. What was it again? 5, 6 rings. 1 to 1. Tony, 1 to 1, lad. Probably don't need all the curl in this wind. Arrow curl. See what that does. Not awful. Often won't win on this hole though. So I think, well, we shared a bracket where did we get 16s in that one? That was my best score, if it was 16s. Actually, I did not write down what I got. Can't have been 16, that's a lie. Must have been a 15. That's what I got anyway. 2 15s, a 14, a 13 and a 12 yesterday. Many mistakes were made. Is that right? Well, this is it. You can't really get your kingmakers now, can you? Or titans, really, for that matter. It's going to be interesting once people have ran out of them all. Will people start buying the qualify offers when you get, what was it, 20 titans or something? 15s, there we go. It does win. Inside 2 yards does win. Happy days. So the shootouts I'd like to get today. if we get a choice, which we obviously don't, but if we did, I want to play all the Porthello Cove ones. Happy enough how I'm playing the other ones. Porthello's the focus. And to be honest, not really the Ditko. I'm quite happy with the shots for the Ditko. It's the other two. Ooh, that's a bit breezy. Ten six with 10. 9-1. Bit of juice, just a wee bit. Hey Joe, how we doing? Good morning, sir. Hazelnut coffee in hand. Lovely. I've just got a bog standard Dow Egberts, I think this is. I've just popped a new jar of coffee. We just do an instant. We're not posh here. We have got a cafetiere, but it's so much faff to just make coffee with it. But I hope you're enjoying your hazelnut coffee. I'll tell you what I did the other day, and I messaged one of my wee chat groups about this. And I saw this on TikTok. I'm not a big TikToker, but I was intrigued, so I downloaded it about, 3 months ago, maybe more. I'll go on it now and again. Anyway, I saw this thing on TikTok. You probably all know it if you're TikTokers. If you're partial to like an iced coffee of any sort, you get yourself a vanilla milkshake from McDonald's and a double espresso. And you hoy the espresso into the milkshake, give it a whip round, and you've got yourself what is quite lovely on a hot day, actually. I had one the other day on the weekend. So, and a wee bit cheaper than buying the equivalent from like Starbucks over here. You'd pay like, I don't know, £5 for that kind of thing, £5. But with it being McDonald's, it's about £3 for the 2 drinks. This is not a bad wee wind for this hole. Where are we at? There. 10, 4, 20, give it 80, 11, 8. Oh, might not be enough. Great, right. Dagnabbit. All right, your mum's on it for the food tutorials. There's all kinds of stuff on there. All kinds of stuff. It's quite dangerous, actually. You can open it and you can be flicking through, watching whatever. And you look up and like an hour's gone by and you think, wow, I need to put this down. But it's not a bad wee thing to have when you're just out and about waiting somewhere. Or I had the car at the garage the other day and it was good to fill an hour with it then. Oh dear. So since I did play Master yesterday, I think I've seen better shots on two of the par 3s. So I'll be trying those later. What else was improved? Still not sure what to do on hole 1. I quite like the way I played it, but I've seen other ways to play it, and they all seem a bit iffy. They all seem very wind dependent. So saw quite a few people playing hole 1 in a non-blasty way, just to sort of bounce, to just get onto the fairway past the sort of last rough, like accepting that it's going to be a mid-range end bringer. I ended up there a couple of times on my drives. It seemed to play like 25% with EB school, so I might just go that way. I just don't want to be in the bunker on 1. Anyway, we'll worry about that later. Right, this old chestnut. Tailwinds sniper then. Anybody playing the lower tours? I haven't been on. That's a lie, actually. I played Tour 9 the other day, briefly. But I've no idea what the reception's been for the course changes in 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, this is nice. Sit. That's good, though. That'll probably beat us. Right, this is just 101 plus 0.1. And in that wind, we'll have 0.7, 0.8. And 8.6 through the trees. Sit. Should have gone 0.7. Do we give the third? I suppose we should. He doesn't want the third. Was it going to be a freebie? JB, welcome in, buddy. Morning to you. Hope you're well. Tickly cough today. Ooh, breezy. Is this an obligatory send in this wind? It probably is. I don't really know what the right spins are, though. All the curl for our man. Double great left. Not even landing, son. Oh, it is landing, but it's in the shit. Well, be foolish to send it now, wouldn't it? Gabriel, good morning. Welcome. Let's just cozy a navvy down there. Where are we at here? 9-1, max 10, 7, 8. Yeah, I think we'll just have 7.5. Maybe we should have sent that. It's pretty good to find out what the right spins are for the certain tailwinds there. Quasar might be a good choice. Maybe what was that win? Not big. 6 top 2 left. Don't know. Answers on a postcard. Woke up breathing. It's always a good start, JB. Always a good start. Right, I'm not very good at this shot either. This wee front door, back door dilemma. Whenever there's a slope like this on a green, I always feel obliged to use it, which is the wrong way to think about things, but where are we at here? Ooh. 75. Right, we'll go 6.5, 10%, 75% slider. Which would be 4.5. Oh, come on, lad. Tadarshan, play Tour 7. I won't be playing Tour 7 today. I don't even know what courses are on Tour 7, actually. I've got some accounts in Tour 7, though, I'm sure. We can have a wee look. Oh, it's 25 Mornix, is it? Really? Wow. I've always played that 10. Or maybe 15, like, in the strong wind. Then again, I never get it in, so obviously I'm not doing it right. I'll try 25 next time. Thank you, sir. What is that ungodly din? Not sure. Somebody's playing music. Morning, Rock. How are you, sir? Hiya. Well played that, man. Even now I want to put this up and down the hill. Just so childish. Right, well done to Miguel. Is it Miguel? In the one in the water, and he still takes us to shootout. Bless his heart. Give us Porthello. No more of this Oasis nonsense. Ooh. Bit of Maple Bay. Clear and blue. It is a headwind, so maybe we will ease up. It's not a big wind. What have I got for this? 2.7. 1-1. All the curl. Should have come back a bit. That's ugly. Which wind was that? That one there. What have I written down for that? Needs an extra bar of side spin. But we'll never have that with an Abbey, so now that we know that. Back up a ring or two, I think. Not too bad, Rock. Just saying earlier, I think they're happy with 7 of the 9. 2 need a bit of work. I was happy with this one, but that shot's unsettled me a little. That was a bad shot. I've seen a few people play this way. Maybe we'll look at a shot like this. It just never stops coming down the hill. I mean, it's going to win this time, but you're never going to get inside a yard or 2 playing that way. But sometimes you don't need to, as in this case. Well played, Miguel. Snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. No rematch, though. Let me just see where we started this. Shoot. Oh, okie doke, Rock. Have a good stream. Oh, shit, it's in here on the wrong page. Not on Mag's slides. I mean, obviously there is a rough bump to be played, but I just don't like it. If I was putting it on the guide, I'd only put it on for crosswinds as well. Well, winds parallel with the rough, if you know what I mean. Probably the southwest and the northeast winds, I guess. Right, we don't need to see that now. Come back a bit next time. Two seconds while I just answer the door. Rematches, and that's us. Alright, thank you very much. Must be some sales on. I keep getting bloody delivery after delivery just now. Oh, it's been a casualty. Really want some 207, bless him. What's in 207? Let's have a look. Just to the Oasis, which we're already playing. Jamil Dunes, which I don't mind. And Cohon. Yeah, not today. The door needs a bit of WD-40. It certainly does. It certainly does. It's nice when it's noisy though. You know when someone's coming in then, don't you? Forewarned. Ola, how we doing? Welcome. Right, let's try and get a few wins. This is ugly so far. I don't think I've played this hole very much since we got the new courses. Don't think you need that ball. I did buy 8 balls, which is why I never bought any of those ones that came out or were out yesterday. Was it Superstar Ball or something? Even though they had better needle speed. My wallet was thankful for a week off of ball purchases. Right, what can we do here? What's a QB look like? Stick with this. Just plop it over. Actually, let's use a bit of curl. I think the Apoc's a better choice there. But I'd rather have the Thors for the shootout, so win some, you lose some. Bit chatties or Marcus? Oh dear. Well, I don't think perfect was in. Probably going to be... Is that a tailwind? Yes. Not a big fan of this rough bump, to be honest. I'll give this about 85 at 10, 10-ish. Never goes in that, never. Might start playing the sniper with backspin. Although I don't think there's really a funnel on this green. It's just a big old slope. Right, shootout then. Let's have Porthello 2 or the Cliffhole. Well, not the Cliffhole, what's it called? Billy Goat's Gruff. Hey Beto, how we doing, bud? Welcome in, thank you for the good luck. This is the one. Right. Ideally we want a left to right, that'll do. This will let us test our theories. So, 4 and 1, inner wall, right curl. That's the plan. Gonna land kind of where he is, but obviously with the sniper and a P1 ball we'll be setting up just before the fairway. Hammerhead 7. Somebody was talking about this the other day, about this being a good club for the new T10. Or was it the new T11? One of the two. No curl. I'm not saying that, you've got 3 side spin. Don't need to curl it when you've got 3 side spin. Even a great ball's coming in lovely. Nice shot. Alright, 4 and 1, 15, 13 1, 14 8. This might need more than 4 actually. What did I say? Inner wall, right curl. Well, we hit perfect, so at least we get to test it. It needs more backspin and a big wind. Right, so that needs to change. What was our wind there? 13 1. Let's change that now. Well, not change it, but let's add a note. Add 0.5 backspin. 11 plus winds. Oh shit, that's not me. Right, updated. See if that works next time. It has been coming in okay without the big winds, but good luck, Rock. If you want to watch Rookie, go and watch Rock. He's going live now by the sounds of it. Let's get a number. 12, 4, 10. Right, so we're going to try 25 this time on Marnox's advice. See if that's the secret we need. Does seem a lot like. But Marnox knows his onions, so I'm not going to argue. Yeah, front door Marnox. I'll try that because this slope shot's not doing me any good. Trouble is I've only got one side spin, so I think the shot you're describing is a bit easier with a wee bit more right spin. But let's try that. Even if we do land this side of the sand, like you say. 6-2. No, we're almost too far. What's min going to be? 2-9. Don't fancy this. I don't fancy this much. That is precariously close to this side and the other side of the bunker. Let's go 3 rings and see. He's right, like. This is not how you should play this from this drive. Who's scared? Kisses both sides of the bunker. Love it. But yes, I understand the principle now. Thanks, Marnox. Hey, John, welcome, buddy. Thank you for the good luck, sir. I hope you're well. Maybe we'll just treat ourselves to a Quasar on this hole. Those holes I used to play with Quasar routinely. I think this might become one of them. Maybe that's the plan. Quasar for that one from now on. It's going to be a headwind this time. Crosswind. Eeh. That's mighty strong as well. Right, we'll just go 1 and 1. This is not a good wind. $12.3. That fringe is so protruded, like angled. Terrible shot. Oh well. Oh, yay. Oops. I can't remember how far we were. Oh, better than 13. Slightly less shit on that occasion. He's not happy with that. And who can blame him? Ethan, how are we doing, sir? Oh well, let's see. This is the last of 3 against this guy, so I'll be done with this in about 7 minutes, I'd imagine. Maybe less, if I screw this hole up and he wins in the hole, or on the hole. Oh, well done, Ethan. Excellent scores, especially the 17. That's for a Monday. That's tremendous. Where's he gone there? Oh, the far off. You can reach from the far off. There's no issue there. Right, we need to be careful with the top spin. Borrow 4. 12, 4 with 10 is 10, 6. 10, 6 up to 4. Try and do it straight. See if we can avoid the speed roll. You should do. When you use 5 topspin, you rarely get the speed roll. I did not check it, Ethan. Do you know what? I even wrote it down the other day. I'm going to write it down again. Hopefully I won't ignore it this time. Let me write it in a red pen and then I'll remember. On my scrap of Monday master notes. God, there's just numbers everywhere. The ramblings of a madman. Or the notes of a madman, I should say. What was it called? IQOS. Heats. Right, it is now the only thing scribed in red ink on that paper, which means I will not forget to look at it. Thank you for the reminder. Not today. 6, 6. Very poor, but at least we're going to shootout. In fact, I can Google it now. I'm sitting looking at a computer. I'll just have to IQ OS. Buy Heats tobacco sticks, £5. That's just a shop. What are Heats? Here we go. Oh, please enter your date of birth. For the purposes of today, I was born in 1959. Which I wasn't. Ah, for God's sake. The website's not even working. Oh, so they're like a wee vape pipe. Oh, here we are. I'm not even ready. Don't be first, thank you. Right, what have we got? Tailwind. Well, this is a good chance to test this one anyway. Sniper and Tailwind, 45 max. From pretty much where he's aiming. 3 back, 1 left. Half a ball left curl. Are the instructions I have written down. Let's see if it's any good. So this one I've got a sniper and tailwinds, I've got a rough bumping crosswinds, and I've got a driver bounce down there in headwinds. None of which I'm thrilled with. But I think just getting on the green here often wins you this shootout. Oh, this is very good. Very good. That will definitely win. But we'll try. It's not a big old win. 6-8-6. Right, 3 and 1. Take a crack of that backspin off. Half a ball. Turn. God. Give anything for 2 left spin. Or just a bit more curl. So that's not a bad result, but it's still going to lose because he did well. Even though he's off the green. Well played. Well played, that man. Oh, we're out in Abby's. Let's have some of those as well. But let's try a few quasars. Just to see if they help us on some of these shootouts. Yeah, I think quasars have their place for sure. Let's see if this works in a headwind. I've not really had this wind. Ten, 8, 10, 9, 3. Gonna be coming way down into this bunker. Fancy that's not enough curl. I know it is. Take it back. I've been going outside of the circle in left to right winds, and I've been going outside of the arrow in right to left winds. But I quite like setting up the QB there. It seems to be a good way for me to get this drive on the fairway, because it's one I mess up very often. 3 counts into T10 on a semi-regular basis by the sounds of it. Nice, John. That's how you master a tour, just playing it again and again and again and again. I've no real desire to master this new T10. I just want to play it enough to get a decent guide out and then focus on 11, I think. Until we run out of Titans and Kingmakers on those accounts, and then who knows? Who knows what we'll do then? Uh, 10%. Right, I'm going to borrow plenty here. I love guesstimating at an angle. These shots really go well. It does land though, so that's okay. Oh my days. Need some more coffee. Alright, it's a wee learning curve once you step down from like your Titans. God, are we just going to keep getting this monstrosity of a hole all day? Wouldn't mind if it was a hole I liked. This is just rubbish. Right, half a top because it's pretty breezy. It's also going to kick in loads. Can't even see. So did need the curl. Yeah. Rubbish. Hey Glenn, how we doing? Welcome, bud. Thank you for the good luck. Are you well? How did yesterday go? Did you qualify, Master? Yeah, it's a horrible hole. It's just so uneven. All three of the pads are uneven. The green's minging. Maybe I'll start trying the rough bump here. Never used to play it. See, this is a better shot what he's just done. What was that ball? That was only a power 1, so I'm going to have a look. Oh, it's too late. We'll have a look at that afterwards. Because I actually prefer that to the shot I played. In a big wind like that where you can borrow plenty rings. Right, we haven't got all day, Craig. We haven't got all day, so. Abandoned both after 5. Wasn't happy. Oh well. No harm done. There he is. Manages to snipe us easy. Does our Ethan. Don't really want to go back to work. Well, there you go. You've got a reason not to. Bonjour. Right, let's do what we said. Let's use a quasar in this one. Because why not? Should we be using this pad? Should we be sending it? Let's just use the pad. I'm going to stop there. Right, 12. Not 11. 12, Tony. 10, 3. Let's see if 2 side spin helps us. Might have gone too far again. Might have gone too far. Ooh. I was just thinking dunk. So that shot's out the window. Should we have a go? Why not? Live a little. 7-3. Let's go 15, 40, 4-3. The double chance dunk. Okay, misses chance 1. Misses chance 2. Apparently there's a rule, not a rule, it's the way they've designed it. If you will never get 2 zoom-ins on the same hole. So you know for a fact when you miss that dunk with a zoom-in, it ain't going in on the way back. Apparently. Yeah, John, 25. Marks was just saying 25 there. Excuse me. It's uphill foot. Alright. I don't know. We don't really grind, to be honest. Some people are quite heavy tour players, but mostly tournament focused. Oh, that's close. That's close, Ethan. I always want to use this slope. Stop being childish. One in tarts, two in one in tarts, other in shankers. Ah. Yeah, having a few accounts definitely helps. Although probably less so now with this new practice mode or tournament wind practice feature. Very surprised that they let us play that more than once. Obviously costing you a ball every time, but it's definitely made it a lot. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why are we getting this shootout every goddamn time? I don't even want to take it, I can't be bothered. Right, what is this at? I don't know what the adjustment is. This was the brave man's. Actually, let's just try and figure this out. Never landed on this pad. Probably still have never landed on this pad. No. Yeah, I think we need to do something, Will. This is the fourth time we've had this hole in a half an hour. Yeah, I agree, Hillfoot. I'm glad they switched the tours round. It's been a breath of fresh air in what was a very, very stale tour play environment. I wouldn't mind if they did this regularly, to be honest. Not too regularly, but maybe twice a year. So Ethan's going to play the proper shot. No VPN, Will. I'm in Blighty, the UK. Glasgow, Manchester, London, anywhere in Europe. And you should be able to get me. Glasgow's probably the nearest if you are going to use a VPN. Well played, Ethan. I'm not sure if he's got time for another. Said he was back to work, but we'll see. He does. He does. Try to match up, get to the shootout, you won't have a chance. I don't mind splitting games, whatever you want to do. Right, let's try this little technique again. Quarterback at max. Headwind. It's not really a headwind. Let's go 7. 10-6. Could always push that a wee bit further, you know. I've never got the end of this fairway yet playing this way. Maybe we should just be using all the topspin in anything but a tailwind. We've got time for 3. Work can wait. Who needs the penny? Good stuff, Ethan. Yeah, I think so, Glenn. I think come weekend round, when you've got that dodgy rough bump on the 16th or whatever, and you look up at the leaderboard and think, well, if I make it, I can banner. I'll probably practice it 5 or 6 times. The trouble with practice mode with the real wind is obviously that, and it depends on your outlook on life generally, I suppose, but you'll probably make it in practice mode and then miss it in the reels thing. I do hope though that they never ever change this to be like a practice mode with the option of then taking that as your score for the whole, for a gem cost or whatever. That would just turn it into a buying scores competition. What's the other game Chris streams sometimes? I think you can do that. I don't think you can do that, but you can pay to replay a hole, can't you? Right, let's just do this. That's about 5, that's about 10. Not even close. What's up, Arna? How we doing, bud? Thank you for the good luck and welcome. Mr. 6270. I think this is the first time I've spoke to you since then. Well done. On 2 accounts, no less. What's your highest trophy account? On this account, I had T10 nearly maxed. Probably about 300 more than it is now. About 4,700. Just got in the zone, Arna. That's what happened. All just clicks. That's another reason why it's good to change up these courses, because with all the respect in the world to Arna, it was probably easier to max, given that people were playing holes that they weren't used to. So it gets you away from that lifer scenario where 10 and 11 and 12 are just full of people that know every inch and every blade of grass. Right, let's have something other than the Oasis, please. God, I'd even take Maple Bay. No, I suppose this will do. Actually, this will be good if we can test this. Headwind. So Ethan's going this way. Interesting. Well, I'm playing this hole, John, the same shot in every wind on that left fairway peninsula, or whatever you want to call it. And it's been nice, to be honest. I had to tweak it a bit in a tailwind, you have to come back a little bit. I'm starting to think maybe we just need to move the entire position back a bit, we'll see. Because this shot's fine, but this will be 4 yards past. It just never ever stops. Which might be enough, but usually it won't be enough. So I was doing clear ring, blue ring. 1 and 2.7. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come back a bit. Let's do top of the white ring. 4 is 8-4. Ooh. Still got away with it. Perfect was in. It wasn't really. But that's maybe the best way to start that then. Top of the white ring instead of top of the clear ring. So yeah, that's every wind is the same shot, just tweaked a little bit. Slight changes in backspin. In a tailwind, I would come back. The trouble is you can only do it with a power 1 ball really, because you won't have space to adjust in a tailwind with a power 3 ball. But in everything but a huge tailwind, even if you come back an extra ring or two from there, obviously more backspin in a tailwind. And it's always 1-to-1 as well, which is nice. Well, no faffing around. With a sniper at least. If it's not sniper, then it's min plus 30, whatever that is, on a cat. Or God forbid you use a guardian, or something heinous like that. Oh, perfection, that drive. Perfection. Nice shot. I think it would have happened, Arna, but I think it probably just expedited it. And that's why this is a good thing, these course changes. Freshen the game up a bit. Although they didn't really change T12, did they? That was a bit of a, not a complaint, but a point noted by many that those courses have been on that tour many times. So I guess what I said isn't actually that true for T12. Because your seasoned veterans, your Peter Johnsons and your caddies, probably already knew how to play most of those holes. Oh, that's close. Nice shot, Ethan. 6-9, mid will be 6-7. Oh dear. Dearie me. I think we'll all agree perfect was definitely in. Yeah, but I think it has pushed up many to them life as a 2000. Yeah, agreed, Arna. Drew, how are you, sir? Good morning to you. Are you well? I didn't post it anywhere, Drew. I just pressed go live. Walked off to make a coffee, very rudely. Will was sat here for a good couple of minutes. I mean, he did have the wonderful sounds of NCS to entertain him, but I didn't intend to take that long to make a coffee. But anyway, you're here now, Drew. Welcome in. Lovely to see you, as always. Right, I'd like... Yes, I was just supposed to say I'd like this hole. Not in a tailwind. Damn it. Right, okay, 9-8, 45 max, 14, 7 and 7. Let's be a wee bit bolder with the curl this time. Let's go 3/4. Trouble with this shot is landing, then landing far enough to be over this rough here, but not so far over that that happens. And then the curl obviously has to be enough to get you round, swing it round to the left. It's just an ugly hole. Let's see what Ethan's got for us. No notification. I probably used them all yesterday. I did. What did I do? The first stream that died, second stream straight away, and then I put up that playthrough video. So I don't know. YouTube doesn't like me, so they probably didn't put the alerts out. This is interesting. I haven't seen anyone do this in a tailwind. Can't be any worse than what we did, though. Hey Nick, how we doing, bud? Welcome in. Come on, Ethan, show us the way. Suffers from the same problem. Comes in, actually. Kicked in a wee bit better. Good enough to win, but this hole's still a bit of an enigma. Well played, buddy. Very good luck. Oh, we're back down to less than 600 cups, trophies again. Not that I care, but it's interesting, the swings that you take. Thanks, buddy. Thank you very much. Good games. Go that way. With a bit of 9-2 and a bit of +10 and 7-9. Clipping, but rolling. That'll do. So I don't know, for the guide for Porthello Cove hole 6, which is that hole we just played, I might just put a big box in the middle that just says pray. And that is the guide for that hole. Because to be honest, that hole and Porthello Cove hole 2, which I'm still not 100% on. So that's not the dick hole, but the other 2 holes in Porthello Cove. They're the only thing holding this up, to be honest. I'd be happy to release the rest of it as is, although it still needs tweaks and improvements. But anyway, it's just finding the time to play enough and get those holes enough, especially in a tournament week. Right, we're all the way back here. Oh well, no heroics. Four rings. Heart of the green will do us. Oh, that's a bit speedy. Alright, back fringe. Back fringe. I'll take that too. The dick hole in headwind. So that one, John, for anything other than a headwind, I'm just doing an NMT, max 20, P1. Excuse me, with obviously different spins and whatnot. And in a headwind on that one, try coming back 10 rings straight from the NMT position. So just come straight back 10 rings. What the hell's going on here? It's been doing this all the time recently. Yeah, so come back 10 rings and play it mid plus 20. And I'm still trying to be sure of the spins, but I'm trying one top in all winds, in all headwinds that is. And then it's one left if you're getting a left to right wind. It's half a left if you've got a right to left wind. I've got a question mark against that though. But yeah, that seems to be a nice spot. 10 back from NMT, and quite repeatable. Oh, this is not nice. That's quite breezy. So let's rapier it in. Got the top spin. Why not use it? Excuse me. Yeah, so you don't need a driver. The way I'm playing it, there probably are good driver shots to be had, but so yeah, the NMT is max 20 P1, and the headwind shot where you come back those 10 rings, I'm playing it mid 20 P1. I mean, if you had played the hole with a P3 ball, then you could probably do the NMT in a headwind as well, if it wasn't like horrendous. But I'll never have a P3 ball on, so that's why I had to find a different way. Right, this one. First time today. Oh, we're going to rough bump this. Ooh, with our 1 bar of right spin. I'm going to rough bump with a hefty dose of curl. This will be interesting. So I've got written down 2 back, 1 right, but I think we might go a smidge under 2 back. It's not a good shot, but it's the kind of shot that beats a badly executed rough bump. Right, max 5, 8, 9, 9, 2. Nine two. One whole ball. Oh, you fanny. Still win like, but perfect would have been nicer. Still a winner. Still a winner, absolutely. Can't complain. Did we just get some ninja stars? Yes, we did. And some more. And we've got 500 we can't have. I think we've got more than that. Another 120 we can't have. Oh well. Oh, but we get something new. What's this? What does this give us? Oh, it's a wee... Oh, it's a nice wee cheap one too. That's one you wouldn't mind using now and again. let's try again. Well, at least we tested that one, that's good. So are you playing the long iron on that hole, John, in all winds? Like up by the top of the fairway on the left of the bunker. I think that's how most people seem to play that hole. Yeah. I think that's not a bad shot, to be honest, what you're playing. The other shot I've got in the cross and the tailwinds is a long iron, but it's kind of further back, like more towards the start of the bunker, if you know what I mean. 6-9. Oh yeah, 5-9. Using katanas. I see. Miley, welcome. Disaster yesterday in Master qualifying, just couldn't hit perfect, oh no. Never good when that happens. But welcome along. A new name on my eyes. Got 2 more cracks at it anyway. I had one that didn't get through yesterday. I had a lot of trouble hitting perfect on the rounds I played off stream. And the one I played on stream, to be honest. But yeah, hopefully today we'll do a wee bit better. Alright, John, I've got you. I mean, Katana's actually... 3 side spin would just be heavenly. I'm so used to not having any side spin in tour play that even when I use a Quasar, it's like, ooh, 2 bars of side spin. I can't imagine what I'd be like with 3. It'd be outrageous. These winds are very horrible on this hole. Another get it to the green job. With plenty beans. Is this another delivery for us? Maybe, maybe not. Can't tell yet. Right, let's get rid of that. I think we've had every shootout now on this stream except Maple Bay Hole 8. They haven't all been played particularly well, but we have had them all. Yeah, I like the P1 balls. I blame KK in a good way. So the right word isn't blame. I credit KK. When she did that video all those moons ago, that was just as I was trying to start T10, and I thought, why not just use the nabbies? What's the worst that could happen? It's like when I went into T11, I just straight away Titans. I just thought I'm going to just start with what I'll use eventually, instead of getting used to one thing and then having to change it. Right, big old tail. This is probably the biggest tailwind. Let's see if we can actually adjust. We may be struggling here with our shot. I don't think we're going to have 13 rings. Maybe we'll start a wee bit further up and just increase the backspin. Let's see. Don't go anywhere yet, Graham. You might still win. We should have 13 rings from here. I'm going to go 5 back though. It's going to be tight. Even more backspin. Oh no! Right, let's just think about this a little bit then. Who's scared? Oh dear. It's terrible. It's going to win, but it's terrible. So that's the only issue with that shot. A monstrous tailwind will scupper you. Maybe we need to be thinking of a wee bounce over. Just a wee contingency shot where we play right side like he did, but up and down the green. I can't stand the rough bump. It's disgusting. I'll never play the rough bump. Certainly not in that kind of wind. I would consider the rough bump in a crosswind, but the minute you start pulling that rough bump into the water and then needing to push up some rings and... Not for me, I don't think. Right, what time is it? 12:44. A couple more. 40 mid for the rough bump. The rough bump in tournaments used to be from the expert tees. Now what was it? Was it not 20% slider? Sorry, 20% club with 70% slider. It was Fenzel shot everybody was playing. But it wasn't just like a standard thing, it was some kind of concocted number. But I don't know, maybe that would be the same as 40 mid. Oh, don't be in the rough, you absolute swine. Get out. Good. Oh, I didn't bring the cat. This'll be fun. But if you know the rough bump and you like the rough bump, play the rough bump. Play what works. Play what you're comfortable with. I'm convinced there's probably a bounce across shot there. Not like the ones you see in a lot of people play where they land, like where the shadows of that lamppost are and they sort of go high up on the green and then roll down the big slope. There's probably a bounce over shot you can play where you actually come in on the lower part of the green, if you know what I mean. But the spins would be curious. You probably need topspin to get across. But then you'd want it to stop quite quickly. I don't know. It's just it's a well-designed hole. It's nice to see them actually make things tricky. Right, tailwind needed. Oh, hello. Caddy wind. And we can play up here. So I was watching Pete ages ago and he said never land in the middle. Always land at the back or the front because this bit's disgusting for bounces. I always remember him saying that. And I think it's 40 from here. So 49.4 max will be 13. Yeah, not close, but good enough. Safe enough. Anthony, sup? Welcome, bud. Thank you for the good luck. And Mr. Air Jeff as well. Welcome in, Jeff. Aloha. Are you well? Saravakos. Oh well. We'll do a few more. I'm trying to stick to one tour in each stream so that they're more useful for people that look later. If anybody, I don't know, do people watch stuff back when it's not live? Do you ever watch a stream after the fact? I will just sometimes. Depends who it is. Let's have that instead. I don't know why I've decided to play this shot instead of the APOC. Instant regret. Whoops. You're back. Welcome back, Gabriel. How did you go on yesterday, Jeff? Any out the park scores in Master? I'm presuming you're playing Master. No, you said you were thinking of having a hiatus. Ooh. You do it a lot easier to fast forward to the shootouts. Well, that's it though. That's what I mean. A lot of people just give me the data. I'm not here for the crack. I'm here for the shots. And that's fine. Tournament ones, I definitely do that. If I watch somebody's tournament stream back, I'll skip to the par 3s usually. Cheers, John. Have a good day, sir. Thank you for stopping by. This is a bit ravey-davey for this time of day. Ravey-davey on the NCS. He is... Where is he? He's not going to reach anyway, so... Six and a half. Oops. You got all but one through, nice. That's what I was hoping to do. I ended up the same, all but one. I did the old hole by hole thing again. I'm not sure. I might stop doing that now. I think it's hindering me more than it's helping me on some occasions. T10 is a lot more boring to you now. Not a lot of chances to win a hole outright. Opponent makes, yeah. I'm trying to think of the holes. It's usually the par 5s where you win a hole outright, isn't it? Oasis has got that tricky drive where you should go left, but some people go right and then never reach. That one you can win, usually in a headwind. But yeah, I don't disagree. What did it replace though? Sequoia people used to win the hole outright against me a lot on Sequoia, but that was just me. Oh, look at this wind. Right, there's Max. Breezy. totally forgotten what slide. Was it about 75? 8.8. You know this is going to plug in the sand. Just give it a wee bean. Try and not plug in the sand. That'll do. That'll do, pig. What was your best score then, Jeff? I bet you had a few monster scores, didn't you? Plenty droppable stuff. There's probably only... Let's think now. I'm trying to switch my broom back to the tournament. 1 was a make, 2 was a... 2 could be got, 3 was obviously par 3, 4 you could... I made, 5... What was 5? What was 5? Can't remember 5. 6 we made, 7 we made. 8 was a must make, and even 9 could be made. I guess you could drop everything in Master. And clearly some people did. Somebody said they saw a -20. I think it was it Will? Will was in earlier, said he'd it was a -20 in his clan. Right. We're still only missing Maple Bay Hole 8 to have had all 9 shootouts, so let's see if we get it this time. Actually, did we have? No, we did have that one. We did. Yes, I agree with you, Jeff. 16 was your best, nice. Yeah, I used a couple of Centurions and stuff where on the par 3s, like that middle par 3 that's just horrendous. I just didn't see the value in spending a win ball on that. Not at all. Right, 4 back, 0.2 left. Maybe a wee bit less backspin because it's quite breezy. 11.9 plus 10, min will be 10.1. Now this is going to change. So now we go 5.1. All the curl. Sit, sit, sit. The old blind sniper. Oh, are you in the same clan as Will? Andrew, okay. Very good. On a Monday as well. So what does 20 require? That's 12, so that's 8 extra, so 1 hole he didn't get. Which I'm guessing would have been either 2 or 9 maybe. 9 doesn't look the easiest make in this wind, or the wind we have this qualifying round. It's not a bad shot if it sits. Hard to make it sit though. Power Drive Kings, is that not Adrian's clan? Or one of his clans? See if he wants a rematch. No. Yeah, for the headwinds, Jeff, yeah. I'd play the rough bump, but I'd only play it in a crosswind, and probably only a left to right crosswind. But any other, and this is the good thing about using a Grizzly now instead of a Goliath, that it's easy to get to the min sniper. So it's just min plus 10 minus 5 rings for the sniper basically. Always 4 back. More or less left depending on the wind strength, wind direction. Not a bad wee shot. Oh, has he had a falling out with him? I didn't know that. I'll be quiet then. Baseball clash. I didn't even know that was a thing, Beto. I don't think I've got time for another game, so I'll best not look at it. We don't talk about that, Grant. Understood? My mouth is shut. I'm not in the loop on all these things. You'll have to forgive me. Right. Not our favourite wind. 8-6. B 8.5. Couple of beans. No need to be too greedy though. Oh, you were in there as well, Jay, right? Well, let's not talk about it. If we're not meant to talk about it, let's not talk about it. First rule of Fight Club. Don't download it. I'll try not to, Vito. Baseball's not something I've ever really followed. I used to watch NHL, and I used to still watch the NFL. Way back in the day, like in the early 1990s, one of our terrestrial TV channels tried to get basketball to be a big thing. Channel 4 over here started coverage of that. I used to watch a little bit of that, but baseball's not something I've ever really had any time for. It's a bit like our cricket. It just seems to be quite a long, protracted, drawn-out affair. I'm sure that'll horrify some of you that love it, but I know Drew will be just like spitting feathers right now. But I did see. So who was it? Was it who was on the other day? Was it Brandon Yolo Davis? I saw him streaming some computer baseball. I think it was. I watched it for a couple of minutes, but he kept swinging and missing, and then throwing the ball like nothing happened. I was just like, I'm sure this is interesting to people who enjoy it, but I don't know it. This is about mid 11-2. Go 11-5. And a wee push up, because this will probably end in the sand. Great ball's no good. There better not be a cricket clash. That'd just be boring. Cricket clash. I'm horrifying you, Drew. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir. I need to give it a... I don't think we can watch baseball on any of our channels. I don't think anybody carries it over here. Sky Sports maybe do. I'm sure they've got like... Oh no, I was going to say, I think they've got an American sports channel, but it's NFL channel. I'll have to get Liz to tell me how Ian manages to watch it. I think they have little watch parties, them two, watching the Cubs. Ian's got right into it, hasn't he, bless him? She's adopted Spurs and he's adopted the Cubs. It's lovely. It's the only sport you still follow. Well, it's America's national game, isn't it? It's what you see in all the movies. I liked the movie about it. That one with Brad Pitt in. That was good. What's it called? Moneyball. Oh, God. Didn't even register as a great ball, that putt. Close enough not to matter. People would argue football. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. You know better than me. You guys are over there. cricket clash, God. Is there really a cricket clash? I'm going to look that up. I don't believe that there can be. App Store. Search. It's not made by PD, is it? Cricket clash. Oh God, there is. There's a cricket clash. In fact, there's more than one. oh, look. It's this little chestnut. Finally, we get a wind we want. Right, crosswind, we're going to go max 45. 10.8, which will be, max, which will be 13.4. Oh shit. God, this is loads of rings. I wanted to hit perfect just to have an idea. Anyway. Whoa! Didn't need the push-up. Oh dear. Nicholas, welcome. Thank you for the good luck. That was a little bit hastily done, so I'm not going to dismiss that adjustment yet. That's the one that Mark sent us. I'm wondering now whether I was meant to play mid though instead of max. I'll have to look later. Ian's been tainted by a charming young lady. You cannot undo those charms. He speaks the truth. So there is a cricket clash game. You were absolutely right, Jay. Made by Distinctive Games, so not a Playdemic effort. 4.2 out of 5 stars on the App Store though. Based on 131 ratings. What was the other one you just said? Baseball Clash. Let's do Baseball Clash. Baseball Clash. Mm. 4.5 stars out of 5. Graphics look good. I'm not going to do it though, Beto. I'm going to heed your advice and not download it. Hey Travs. Are you sticking with Sniper on 11? Trying to stick with Sniper wherever possible. He's off. That was too slow. Yeah, trying to stick with Sniper. It's been a wee while since I played 11 actually. I played it last week. I don't think there's any shootouts where it hurts you having a sniper. A lot of them are obviously driver anyway, as you'll know, but no. I still have a cat bag because there's a couple of pretty long holes on that too. In a headwind. Corpticum, welcome. Oh, thank you for the kind words. That's very generous of you. That's what we do it for. Try and be helpful. Sometimes entertaining, sometimes neither. Did I have 50 in the app? I think I had 45. I mean, it was a pretty rushed adjustment. I'd like to try it again. Right, you'll still reach from there in the right wind, so all is not lost, SM. Right, we're going to go with all the topspin and everything other than a tailwind. Every time, without fail. 11.2, and this is definitely not a tailwind. 9.6. Might need a bean. Maybe 2 beans. No. That's the beauty of this setup, I guess. Right, that's a left to right wind, so steady on the curl. Steady the buffs. Sebastian, welcome in, bud. Thank you for the good luck. Oh, no, should have gone the extra curl, you silly Billy. I will not reach from this rough. He, however, will. In a caddy wind. Oh, he's in the bunker. That's alright then. Well, there you go, Beto. And that's what these streams often are, is what not to do. But it's still educational, to some degree. I was trying to figure out how long I've been streaming the other day. I don't actually think I got to the bottom of the question. Let's have a look. It feels like forever, I'm sure you're all shouting. Too long. How do I search this? By date. Sort by oldest. Now the trouble with YouTube is it just says 2 years ago, when in fact that could have been nearly 3 or just over 1. This is not good. This is not good. Where did he go? How did... Whatever. Whatever. Right. 9-6 will be about 6-7. Landing's good. Roll. Just. If I click on this, will it tell me when it was? Oh, there you go. 15th of February, 2019. Sorry, Sebastian, I wasn't even on the page. Just guessed 25 rings. I was on a different page. So February 2019 was now 2021. So 2 years and 2 and a bit years. Wow. Yesterday you closed it and today you've got 365 trophies. It's one of them. Which tour is that? 10 or 11, Sebastian? What do you mean? 12 even? I don't know. That looks like 90. Ugh, crosswind. Oh, this green's just awful. 11-3, 20 with 90. So let's just go 20 max, whatever that is, 13-7. That's a very slapdash adjustment. Very slapdash. Does not deserve to go anywhere near the hole. Far more than we deserve. Far more. Losing streak. T10. Just played against max clubs with your little Epoch 5. Yeah, there's a lot of big clubs out here now. For sure. An anti-heater, Drew. I like it. It's not a slump. It's called an anti-heater. Easily done though. As I know. I've done it on stream. In T9 I think. Or was it T10? I'm sure it was 9 games. 9 games in a row. Surely though, if you're not streaming or if you're not committed to play, then do you not put it down after like 4 or 5 losses? I think I do. Or change accounts. Sometimes you get stubborn though, don't you? You're like, no, I'm not stopping until I get them back. 12 in a row. Oof. That's a lot. Easily done though. Right, I didn't see the wind. Is it a tailwind? Or is this another blind sniper? It's a tailwind. 9-2 plus 10. 11-1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Steady on the left. Yeah, I've got a blue ring. What do you say? 11-1. And then, do we really want all this curl? Actually, Great Right's not the end of the world. It might even help us. It did help us. You've put together a 13. Any advance on 13? Come on. Going once. Sebastian has had 12 losses in a row. Drew's had 13. See if he wants another. Not today. Pete had a 40 game streak going and lost that on Adrian's 24-hour stream against Josh. Ooh. Was that his 40 game streak on... which I don't know which account it was. There was one he was playing a wee while ago, and it was from the Catalyst grind session. So he did say like it was a big old streak, and he said, but not all of them were sort of real wins. But either way, Josh took it from him. He won't be happy with that. What's this red for? What have we got that's new? Oh, that thing. Don't need that. Don't need that. Should we play a different account? I feel like this one's getting all the attention because it's the only one that doesn't have T10 maxed. Refuse to open it on the other ones. How many points have we got? 17. What's going on here? Victory procession, is it? Looks like a one-horse race. Well, because they're part of the same thing, aren't they? You won't find Nemesis challenging Catalyst. I don't think. I'm not sure. Maybe they aren't. I don't know. Look at this, though. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. 27th in the C100. Who would have thunk it? You're dreading the account maintenance on T11 this week. Probably lose 5 to win 1. Yeah, it could be like that. You never know, though. I would definitely say get in as quick as you can, because there's still plenty of people who don't have a clue what they're doing in 11 when I last played it, which was last week, to be fair. Me included. That's when you decided you wanted Titans, yeah. Okay, sure. You won... Oh, nice, Gabriel. That's wind, I presume. Very good. I've never had long streaks. Like, I barely get to 10 very often. Best winning was 16. But you only had headwinds. Yeah, it's hard with lesser clubs against the big accounts in the headwinds, for sure. Right, it's 3:15. We're back to 700. We'll play a couple more, and then I'm going to have to do some honest work. Just on the off chance that we need to buy some balls. If they release any... What is it? I'm waiting on 135s. Or 135s. That's my request for the next ball. If Playdemic are listening, which they're not. You go, bud. Go, go, go. Has anyone got the new T11 shootout down anywhere? I'm not above ball run shots, as I'm not playing tour. What are they called? Plex have got... No, they've done their T12 one, haven't they? I think the proper Plex T11 guide, because apparently the guide that came out for T11, the revamped guide, was not their guide. Somebody had the template, decided to whack some spins in and publish it as if it was the done deal, which it wasn't apparently. So that wasn't it, but I think theirs is nearly done. I'm working on a T11 one, but it's not as far on as the T10 one. I want to get the T10 one done first. So no, I don't know of anyone that's got a firm, successful set of notes for T11 yet. Some clans will have, obviously. Do we want to use this club? Guess we do. Oh, Jesus. Holy smokes. This might have been a time to bring the Cataclysm, because this won't get very far even with our best efforts. Roll. That's actually better than I thought it would be. 61 in a row. Wow. Now that's a streak. Miley with the up in the ante there. 61 in a row on T8. I think Don. What was Don's record? Can anyone remember? Or was it might have been a T7 record, I don't know. And there was a chap that used to be in 2 Birdies 1 Cup. Lucas, I think it is. I'm not sure what tours he does it in, maybe 9, but he's often going on like 60, 70 game streaks. You definitely got a screenshot of that one, I can imagine. For sure. You're just a power slice machine, Sebastian. You're just a weirdo. For T10, do you adjust the Titan for sure? It's the same as... Yes, if I was using a power ball, a power 3 or a power 2, I would just use the P1 numbers. If following the shots in the guide. Right, let's not be too greedy with this. 12-9 with 10 at max is 14. 7 and 7. This is going to be a once a season shot, I think, this approach. If I'm lucky. A hack up on Sunday, Nicholas. You'll be fine, you'll be right. Match yourself. That's one way to get your account admin done. Go to some far-flung location on VPN where everybody else is asleep and match 2 of your accounts up. Might even do it on T12, eh? And then you'll get 60 million for the win. That's you done in one go. On T6 you had 75 wins in a row. Oh. Dear God. I don't have a clue what my longest win streak is. It won't be more than 20. No way. I never really look. I'm never really conscious of it because I chop and change accounts that often. I wouldn't really. I guess in a single session, if you thought, can't remember the last time I lost, you might look then and see. But okay, have a good day at work. Thank you for being here. Much appreciated. I don't know. You'd have thought we'd know by now. Has BK not done a breaking news? What day is it today? Tuesday. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Jeff, what are you doing? Welcome in, sir, and thank you for your generosity. That's totally unnecessary, but very much appreciated. Let's see if you've still got your best winning streak. You'll PM it in a bit because nobody will believe it. Okay, Gabriel. T1 against yourself or friendlies don't count, mind. Right, 10-9. I'm going to do this sniper jobby again. Which will be 9-3, so we're going to go 4-3 rings, really. And we're going to go 4, it's about that much. So 4-3 rings once we find them in line in a straight manner. And then all the curl. Always all the curl. Yeah, booms for Jeff. That's very generous. It's not horrible, but I don't know if it's one. He was close, wasn't he? Nah, he wasn't that close though. Good old blind sniper. And that's where a P1 ball's definitely an advantage in that situation. On this hole. You always do the unnecessary things. Well, as I say, I'm most grateful. It's totally unnecessary, but much appreciated. Thank you very much. Oh, we're getting close to maxing it now. I might have to stay on. Don't say it. Don't say that out loud, because you know what will happen. You'll go one of those Drew-like losing streaks and be down to 300 trophies in the blink of an eye. We love to see unnecessary. Oh, has everybody stopped playing now? Oh, I almost backed out there. This might be a replay. Right, let's put the kettle on. If we're gonna be in this for the long haul, we're gonna need more caffeine. Hey Milo. Oh sugar, it's me. It's me, and I'm on the move, Milo. Can't play on the move. Can barely play sitting down. 12, 9, 10, 12, 2. There are obviously more ambitious shots in this wind, but we're not really in an ambitious mood on this hole very often. That'll be enough water. Right, let's get that over there. Right, I'll not subject you to the noise of the kettle boiling because it'll be a right pain in your arse or your ears. Yeah, 10 for me. Power slice, clear the rough, onto the green. Yeah, there are ways and means on that hole. Like you get a nice rough bump here, can't you, off this rough if you go to the right, but not in tour play. Not in tour play. Not for me anyway. That's too much. Where do we go, like? Middle of the fairway. Usually a bit further up than this. Let's just guess. 6, 9 will be 7, 8, 8 and a click. 8 and a click. And a grey left, just to make sure we miss. Check PM. Checking now. Thought that was our once a season shot. It's not. Not today. Right, this is Gabriel's win streak. Oh my day. Right, I'm going to have to show this on stream. After this game, remind me, we'll put this up. Goodness me. What tour was that on? You absolute beast. Eagles Elite, welcome. Nice to see you. Oasis is all 10. Even the shirts could be wrong. You might be right, actually. Let's see. Yeah, it's probably not a bad rule to live by. A couple of shirts I play mid 15, or mid 20, but certainly in the normal holes, I can't think of a hole off the top of my head where you wouldn't be alright with 10. T7 and T8 with navies and katanas. The king of Meadow Castle. Jay knows. Well, I'll show you all after this. I didn't know that field on the scorecard would hold 4 digits, Gabriel. Joking. Can you imagine that? 1,000 game win streak. Ay, Chihuahua. That'd take a while. Right, this is the one we haven't had today, so let's have it now. And we're first. And it's across that way. 5 back, 1 left. 11, 30, mid, 12, 6. Not the best pull in the world. And then a great right just to undo all that fine ringmanship on the pull. Probably helped us, let's be honest. Right, that kettle should be boiled. Let's go make this. Mid 30. Mid 30 P1 for that. Bear with me, I'll be away from the chat for a second or two while I make this coffee. You're not happy, this lad. Let's see if he wants a rematch, just to wind him up a bit. He's gonna have a seizure. Oh, he does. Come on then. Fun and games. It's just a game, lad. It's just a game. Settle yourself. Haven't had this hole today either. In fact, I haven't had this hole much since we got Oasis back. He's taking the yeah. The shit your goods. I'll let him press his buttons, that's fine. Worky ticket, that's what we call these people. Minus 20. Oh my goodness. Expert 3. Knocking it out of the park. Well played, Gabriel. Should we go that way or should we go that way? Which way should we go? That way. 11-3. That's 10. 10-7. We'll have those yards back if there is any, which there isn't. I could hit the rough. Hope it does actually. Give this guy a reason to start spamming us again. Bazza, how we doing? Go tarts indeed, although go the north on this stream. I really need to start playing one of my tarts once more. That is an amazing score, minus 20 in any division, let alone Expert 3. Don't think Expert had the best of wins either, did it? From the little bit I did see. Third place. Hope you're joking. Maybe Expert did have good wins, I don't know. Remind me as well, we need to stick up the photo Gabriel showed us of his win streak. How long is this stream? Half the length from one end to the middle. How long do you think left? Well, it was going to be done, but then we got within a whiff of maxing this wee tour again. Oh, that's close. 6 max 4-3. Right, so you're going to need to be at least this far back. This might not come out the rough very well. It's always a bit sticky, that rough. Oh, I'll show them. And thank you for being here. And congrats on your minus 20. Have a good day. Let's see his Photoshop skills. Jay's an unbeliever. He's like, Meadow Castle or Photoshop? That shit ain't real. We'll have a look. We'll have a look after this. Because if this guy wins in the shootout, there's no way he'll rematch. He's definitely one of these that only matches when he loses. But I hope we can beat him in the shootout just to get another dose of you're good shit emojis off him. Oh, this little one. And he's first. Ugh, the worst wind when you're using a navigator. Oh, for 3 side spin here. Yeah, I think this is a lot of people's worst one on this tour. I'd still be going more curl, even with 3 side spin. Oh no, he knows his onions. Get in. What a shot. We can't beat that, unfortunately. Not with this club. Not with this ball. Min will be 8-9. We could go for some kind of decadent bounce over, but not with. This is the only reason, not the only reason, but there was a nice shot there with the Goliath. Let's just make it up then. Did I say 9-1? I can't even remember. No, I didn't. Whatever. It makes no odds. We ain't going to get close to that. Could you imagine what a third bounce dunk would have done to him? Now he's calm as mustard. I don't understand people like this. Oh, maybe they're just angry. See what I mean? Guaranteed. Guaranteed. No, Drew, we will not lower ourselves to that. Makes you as bad as these people when you do that. Right, where's this picture I promised you? Oh, this is so slow to load. I almost shut the stream down by mistake there. Hang on. Let's go back here, here. Honestly, this iPad needs to be turned off and on again. But if I do that, I'll lose the grid lines and all that shit. It's not going to work. Oh, there we go. There you go. There's Gabriel's win streak. 100. 100 wins in a row. Can you imagine? What did he say it was on? T7 and 8, I think. Did he say 7 and 8? I can't remember. Oh yeah, he did. T7 and T8 with Navis and Katanas. Outrageous. Take a bow, son. Oh, everything's lagging now. Are we on low battery or something? What's going on here? No, we're not. Yes, the hop over is not a bad shot, but you don't have a lot of room when you've got the P1 ball on. That's where the Grizzlies not as good as the Goliath. I mean, saying that, you know it's a tailwind, so you could anticipate rings, you know, pull rings and push up, but until you play it a few times to get the exact spots, it'd be tricky. Most people don't get as close as he did, to be fair, so usually I have no issue playing the shot we played. Right, we'll go for... what did I used to do? 6, 7? Let's try 7. And 7, 6. 6.5. Which is 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. One more than you pull into. Friendly games with his other account? I don't think so. Oh, sit down, that's too much topspin. Oh, don't be in the bunker. That's alright. Is the hop plus 10 I consume? Sorry, I didn't see that. The hop is max 15 P1 numbers. Or at least it is the way I used to play it. Why are you not blue either? Let's make you blue. You're here all the time. There you go. Yeah, the hop's 15 max, I think. So we didn't need 7 topspin or whatever you used there. I do 6 top was in the back of my mind, but he's done the same thing. But he is in the bunker. Caddy wind then. Caddy wind. Give us a chance. No. No. Just start up here. Now we want to play the Falcon. So Great left will make sure it's a falcon, that's for sure. Oh my god. Maybe a never. Wow. That was poor. The rough bump on that last shootout, I'd only play it a right to left wind, and I'd play it max 15 with a sniper, P1 numbers. All the backspin, one left spin. And set yourself up in the rough at about +4, ball guide through the hole. Then max +15. And then come back a ring. Not a ring. It says 0.7 here, but base it on wind strength. That always gets quite close, to be fair. But I wouldn't use it in any other wind. Scott, how we doing? Just got to Apex 7. Seems easier to hit perfect with. Absolutely, I'm sure it is. Well done, sir. Always a celebration to get the Apex 7. I just got it on Rusty, just midway through the tournament last week. Oh, this isn't good. This is not good. Should we just take our medicine and plonk it on the green with the slimmest of chances of going in? 7-9. I don't even know. 3 rings. Seems a lot. Closer than we thought would be. Oh, on the second shot I could have hooked from the right. Yeah. See, I never even think to try shots like that. You need to teach us, Sebastian. You need to teach us all. Apex 7's just that. It doesn't give you a lot more, but that little bit extra it gives you just makes the world of difference. The world of difference. Oof, off the pin. You got 111 Spitfire cards. Ooh. I don't like the Spitfire at all. I much prefer the Houdini when I play T10. Or used to. For all its 100 accuracy, the Spitfire, and this is probably how sandwedges should be, but you can have a Spitfire, or a Malibu for that matter, that's a distance that you should be dunking, let's just say that. And you can hit the minorest of great balls with it. And even though it's 100 accuracy, it'll still miss like you've shanked it off the hosel. Like, and as for I just can't hit Spitfire perfect. I find it far easier to do it with a Houdini. I guess it's like the Nirvana versus Off-Roader. Each to their own and stuff. But yeah, if you're going to be using Spitfire, then obviously you want it as high as possible. As fast as possible. Right, this is very breezy. Is that the right row to be doing? No. It's where we're going. 1.5 back. Maybe a wee bit more because it's such a wind. 13-1 with 20, 17-2. This is not going to end well. But you've got to test these things. Can't be putting a guide out that only works in some winds. Oh, you need to hit perfect though, otherwise you never know. Just over. Perfect would have been closer. So actually, even in a big wind, that's not terrible. Yeah, I think, what's it got, 2 or 3 topspin the Malibu when maxed? I mean, nobody ever uses other than people like me who sometimes use the Houdini. I bet nobody uses the other sand wedges. It's Malibu until you get a Spitfire, then it's a Spitfire forevermore. So yeah, a couple of extra topspin. That's not a bad shot either. Do you think they'll ever tweak the clubs again? Do you think we'll get another level of clubs? I don't think we... I don't know. It feels like there's probably not the room to do that. Right, are we close to maxing this? Or not? How many wins? 20 points. So we need 5, 6 wins. We'll have a little go. And I really need to start doing some work. And let you fine folk get on with your Tuesdays. I need to think about when I'm going to play this master round as well, actually. The choice is either to squeeze it in before the school run, but that seems a bit ambitious now. Or to wait until all of that noise of family life is finished and play it later on. Maybe I'll play it tonight. Oh, look who it is. It's our good friend Lee. Can we go across on this wind? Don't think we can we? I'm not using a ball. I refuse to use a ball. Let's test stuff out against Lee. Whee! Oh, that'll never take off. Cheers, Scott. Thank you for stopping in, sir. If you're off, I presume you're off. If so, have a great Tuesday. Might introduce new clubs. Yeah. Yeah, we got to use that bobber driver, didn't we? There's a couple of clubs like that, Sebastian, isn't there? Down in One. If Down in One had a ball guide, it'd be amazing. You can take your end ringer back. I'll have the Down in One, please. A bit like the tsunami. That's how you do it. What's he done? Laid up. He's laid up. He's a sensible lad. And of course we get the only wind that could be an issue. Mm-mm-mm-mm. 5, 10. Wow. Oh my goodness me. It's not even on the green. Oh. Gargiulio, good morning, sir. Are you well? Come on then. Show us the way. No. Close. And this wedge is no gimme. Play on the high side. That's what they always say, isn't it? Play on the high side, it slopes in. Doesn't slope in that much. Lucky boy. Epoch 5, hook on the drive with 6 topspin. On this hole, I'd love to see a couple of proper hook shots on this tee shot. Off the second tee, it looks like it's primed for it off that right pad. It's a hole that I doubt I'll ever get the second shot in. It doesn't matter where I finish. I never play it very well. Right, let's give this a test. It's too late, Tony. He's setting up his shot now. Last thing you want to do is send a man an emoji when he's in setup mode. It's just rude. Rude. This looks similar to what we were going to do. Alright. Not all the curl, which is what our plan is, to use 80% curl, which that looked pretty much what Lee used. Get in close. Very nice, very nice. Uh, 3.2 I've got written down. Uh, 11.3. So strangely, it's 11.3. And then we'll test this 80% curl theory. And see where it goes. Not as good as Lee's. What would have improved that shot? A little bit more backspin, I think. Not a lot, but a little bit. Well played, sir. One more thing I wish they would make is if you buy the golf pass for 21 time, then every time you buy it again, it's only 10. If you miss a season. Alright, so like a loyalty. I honestly think the golf passes should just be half the... Oh, Lee, you little stinker. Good luck, good luck. I just think they should be half the price they are. I think they'd sell loads more. I don't know how many they sell, obviously, but I honestly think for a £5, people would definitely unlock that bottom line. Especially when you see all these... Like, I've got 3 lots of... Is it 3 lots? Let's have a look. Oh, maybe a different account. Oh, no, there's one there. So you get these ones that you win and then you can't even have because you've not paid the money. But if it was £5 and £10, or $5 and $10, I think they'd sell more. But they're obviously not going to do that now, so they've set their price. Sticking to it. Check PM again. Thought you'd gone, Gabriel. You're back. You're back for more. What have you sent me this time? He sent me his -20 scorecard for expert. I don't think anyone didn't believe you, but I'll gladly show that. They can. Ooh, this wind. Let's go over here. Oh, it's not the third tee. We're miles up. Hang on. I'm still gonna go this way just for a laugh. Just for the crack. I'm already regretting this decision. God, that's a lot of rings. That's a lot of rings. Oof, ugly. So what did you get? You went 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Alberon 6, Alberon 9 in Gabriel's 20 under. Outrageous. So do you just play your own shots, Gabriel? Do you follow a guide or anything? Or do you just make it up as you go? What's your secret? Share us. Share it with us. And if it's a guide, whose guide are you using? People want to know these things. Yeah, I think they do always charge a little too much, Julio. I just don't think that thing's worth £20, 20 quid or $20. It's got too many practice tokens in it, which now that we've got this new mode, if you want to call it that, or whatever you'd class it as, then practice tokens are more worth having than they were, but what's that, 5 rings up, not even that. Oh, this is ambitious. Dodgy rough bump, you say? Well, alright then. 11 miles an hour. Give it 10. Give it 10 at 10. 9 at 10 will do, whatever that is. 9.5. Who's nervous? I'm nervous. No, we've pulled to higher ground, so we probably need to come back a bit. Oh, and a great left, just to really risk it. Oh, landing's good. Perfect was in. Yeah, if there was better stuff in those chests, the balls in those chests are terrible. They gave you more Kingmakers, especially in the current climate where you can't really win Kingmakers and Titans. If those big, gigantic chests, whatever they're called, because there's blue ones that are crap, there's the red ones that are in the middle, and then the black ones are the big ones. If those black chests had 9 Kingmakers in, or 9 Titans, then now you're talking, but they don't, so. Yes, I did find myself wondering that, Gargiulio. One time I forfeited, and it might have been when I was streaming actually, and I thought, shit, was I in play mode then, not practice mode? I can't remember, I'll have to go back and watch it, but there should be some kind of very, very clear visual indicator when you're in practice mode versus when you're in play mode. Like once you're in the hole, that is. I'm not sure if there is. You'd like to think there is. It'd be a pretty basic design requirement, that, if I was designing it. Yeah, that's another thing, Nicholas. I think you get... Do you get more in the higher ones? I'm not sure, but it's like $6.99 in Master. Or is it the Qualify package is $6.99? Well, whatever. It's more expensive, like you said, from Rookie to Pro to Expert to Master. What's happened to Birdie Master here? It's been all over the shop. Are you going to drain this Golden Ferret against Golden Ferret? Maybe. No. How about the balls of the masking $20 for that Bubba package? Do you mean the one in the shop where they give you like a tea and a whole explosion? Those things are just ludicrously priced. I don't know who's responsible for price set. Like, they need their head read. But even the strategic thinkers there must look at this and think, well, once they've finished counting all the money, obviously, but a lot of it just makes no sense. In fact, is there one now? Let's just have a wee look. No, there's not one now. But it pops up there, doesn't it, at the top? The wee £20 package of crap. But no one's forcing anybody to buy them, I guess, so that's the argument people always fall back on. And it's true. Right, I think we were over 800 there, so 4 wins. 4 wins and we're done. I said we would start taking the cats on this hole. I guess we should do. Tailwinds 5's going to be quite. In fact, we could just use this in a tailwind. Yeah, let's use this. I was set up with this, but I guess there's no reason not to use it. 8-1 will be about 9-1. Oh, hang on. I can't use this and have the cat because I don't have a cat bag with this, so let's try and get right to the end. Excuse me. Is it too greedy? Is it? Let's see then. Just going back to that shootout against Lee, what we're going to change there? We're going to do a click more backspin. Or we could just start a little bit further. No, we're going to change the landing position, aren't we? That's what we're going to do. Right. No, we'll leave that. God's sake. Every time I play this hole now. Right, we already know this is not the way. Let's just lay up and see what this is like. Right. 10. Is there any kind of rough bump? Not really. Never gone this way yet, so this will be an adventure. See what it leaves us with. Reminds me of an old T10 hole. Is it Glen Monarch or Glen... whatever it is. Par 5. Where there was that wee island on the right you could play to. Is that rock not in play then? Nice. This might be an interesting development. Yeah, it's not a nice rough bump, that. Even with the right ball, it's a struggle. We'll have about Ooh, Speedy Gonzalez. Right. Good to know, in case we go there again. Let's see if we get beat out the rough. Shouldn't do with this green, being as minging as it is. Saying that, perfect will be in if he adjusts it right. And it's kind of away from all the shit here. All the shit's over to the left where the 8.6 is. Come on, Coop. Perfect away. Get in the hole. No bother. Well played. Right, let's not rematch. Well, I guess we can. I don't really want to play kingmakers on par fives. But you can't just rematch when you win. Otherwise, you're as bad as that guy we had before. Jesus. Jesus. I definitely think they've changed this hole. 8, 9, 5 max, 8 rings. There he is. Well played, sir. And thank you for the second. You didn't have to do that. Very kind of you. Stay up. Dear me. See what I mean? This hole used to never be an issue. Number of times I've rolled off this fairway since we got Oasis back. Too many to mention. How you doing, Lee? Yeah, we don't need that. I remember when I first played this hole, I used to try and be creative and brave, but nothing good ever came of it. This kind of nonsense. No, not for us. High, wide and handsome, that's what we want to be here. 6-3, we'll go 7. Anywhere on the dance floor. Or near to it. This is the kind of ambition I was on about. This is why you don't play kingmakers. Or you don't play against kingmakers. Because they can do stuff like this that you just can't. Good try. Good try. This one again. 6, 30 max, 8, 4. What did I say? 1 per 3. I'll be there. Left curl. Didn't push up there. It's not a huge wind. Oh, sit. Maybe a wee bit more backspin because it was such a low wind. Good line though. So that's what I'm doing in all headwinds, is offsetting right. It seems a bit counterintuitive in some winds, but it seems to be working. For now. I'm sure it'll stop working at some point. It's hard though, it's hard doing this guide now because a lot of these holes have pretty hefty secondary wind effect. So in the past where set spins would pretty much work and be gospel for all winds, you can need a bar more or less in terms of backspin, topspin, just on the wind strength. Tricky. No, I didn't. I got 4 of the 5 through Gorgilio. Milo didn't make it. 12 under. I didn't think it would. I didn't abandon it because I thought even if I can get in with a 12, I'll just get in with a 12. As the day wore on, I started thinking it's going to be pretty low scoring come Tuesday and Wednesday. But too many mistakes. I forget which holes it was. What's happened here? Oh, coop. I guess that means no third notch. That's a wee bit strange. Oh well. How many points have we done? Did we click this earlier? We must have clicked it earlier. 120. I can't really tell from that line. So yeah, Milo needs to go again. Let's just see what his bracket looks like. It was starting to look tasty already. 3 had finished, 2 had 16 under. I think Barry was one of them, Barry from Incognito. I didn't really look at the bracket, but hopefully there's a few still wanting to practice today. I'd like to just get through. No last chance saloon. So I'll recognise some of these names. So who's finished now? Still 2 16s, 2 14s. Oh, this is alright. 1, 2, 3, 9. So I don't know. It looks like you're going to need 14 today. Maybe more in some brackets. It depends who plays and who doesn't in bracket lottery and all that stuff. But yesterday, I can't see yesterday's card now, can you? But no, I made loads of mistakes on this account yesterday. Absolutely loads. Ferret. What did you score? You through safely, Gorgilio, on your accounts? I think I saw you were in the chat. just about to press back out. Now don't spank me for 3, right? Ethan's back for more. Little tinker. Oh, this hole again. Two 15s and a 13. Very good. Through is through. Jeff was in earlier, and you made a very valid point that it's not really worth killing yourself in qualifying. The tiebreaker for qualifying rarely counts very much. Very curious to see what wins we get though for Master, for opening and weekend rounds. Given that we've had a couple of nice wins already, there might be a few stinkers to come. Hole 1, hole 8. I'd imagine we'll get straight headwind on hole 9 on one of the ways, probably tailwind on the other. Oh, this has got to be sent. Come on, let's just strap on a quasar and slap this down there. I have no idea what this needs. Probably not a lot. Oh shit. I did do that yesterday on hole 8. I set my spins, my 2 left spin for the Zerk to green shot. And I hadn't realised, but it ended up putting 6 backspin up. So that didn't end well. I still made the end bringer, but I was looking at it going, why is that not reaching the green? Oh, we're in the drink. Right, so it needs more. Oh, that's far too far left. Yeah, pressure's on for another gold. Can you imagine? 2 golds in a season. Back-to-back Master Golds, including a major. Stuff dreams are made of. You can do it. Right, well, at least we're going to get to send it again. If at first you do not succeed. I wasn't watching, sorry. I'm busy sending a message. Were you close? You looked like you were close, Ethan. So what did we do last time? 4. I don't know if it's not enough or too much though. Oh god. That's bordering on a good right. Oh, well, it's not wet this time, but it's not pretty either. I think that was last night, Barry. I think there was a couple of streams. I think Graham did one, and I think Tango might have done one. It's for Knockin' Futz, I think I'm saying that right, who is a streamer. So, a good cause. I sent something from PayPal earlier on. I didn't see the streams. I don't know. Let's just guess that many. Perfect with a Spitfire. Don't you dare. Oh my days. Oh, I'm sorry, Ethan. That's terrible. Well, it's not. It's good, but it's terrible luck for you. Because I never hit Spitfire perfect ever. Especially with a guessed adjustment. Oh, this one, right. Where are we? I've lost my notes. There it is there. Right, let's try this. This Max Sniper. Kieran, how are you doing? Welcome, sir. Have I missed your arrival? Have you just been silently assassinating? Hope you're well, sir. James as well. Welcome to both of you. There's been about 20 in, actually. Nobody really chatty today. Hey, David, welcome. Thank you for the good luck, sir. Sit. Right, I'm going to use more backspin than I did last time. 15 max. 11 2, 11 2, 12 7. Oh, we've got 2 side spin. Yeah, I'm only going to use one though, because it's just going to confuse things otherwise. What did I say? Inner wall right curl. So we could have used our 2 side spin, but we're going to usually have a Navi on, so let's play with 1. That's better, right? That can be an example one. It's not super close, but not many people seem to get super close on this hole. Not yet, at least. I'm sure the shots will come. You've been silent, Kieran. That's quite alright. I'm often silent in streams, just sitting back and watching and enjoying it. Don't really know how to do this hole. Actually, let's leave the quasar. Put 4 rings up. That'll do us. Thanks, James. Yeah, I think so, David. That's what I've got written down. That's what I started off with, using 4 and 1 right. But I think you're right. It has to be more. This is what I mean about these holes. A lot of these holes, it's hard to put a fixed number on stuff. So I actually wrote that down earlier. Add an extra half bar. I've said in 11 mile an hour plus winds, but maybe it's 10 mile an hour plus. Yeah. But no, it's not a bad wee shot. Easy to be past the flag though if you don't use enough. Definitely agree. Playing off the hillside here. What, like the rough bump? Or do you mean off the cliff? I've seen people playing off the cliff with mixed results. So let's see if we can do this. That just feels like a lot of topspin to be using. Let's give it a go though. 7-1, 0%. Let's just play max as 5-1. This must need a push-up. What do we think? Half a ring? Maybe more. Oh, that wasn't far away. So 0% was good. Come on, Ethan. Put it in the hole. Oh, Thorn. If you get a wee bit further, you can play it back. Oh, off the cliff, right. Now this would be a shot. Come on. Show us. Show us. I remember Ian made this on stream in a tournament once. Was it? I think it might have gone straight in as well, like as a dunk or a second bounce dunk. Well, I guess it would be third bounce dunk, wouldn't it? Oh, no, 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 no. What's going on? Thanks, David. Never in doubt. Right, what we're going to have this time. What would we pick? I guess I'd just want to keep playing that Billy Goat Gruffalo. I'd kill for a tournament right now that had Porthello Cove in it, and I could use the practice area to just dial that in. But for now we'll play this one in a crossy headwind. Let's see if it works in this wind. Ooh. Don't know, did you use beat that? Did you use all the curl? It didn't look like you used all the curl. Okay, I think our new position is going to be white ring, blue ring. Let's try and get a reference picture for the guide. Oh, of course, we've got an extra bar of side spin here. I'm not going to use it though. 2.7, I think. Maybe a wee bit less because of the big wind. And then 101. All the curl. Didn't want to overpower that. I don't know if I was overpowering it. I've done the same thing. Two terrible shots. Who was less shit? That's the question. Me by a smidgen. Oh dear. Gonna have to watch that again. I think I've played it in that wind and it was fine. I don't know why that was so bad. Maybe we didn't pull the right rings, I don't know. We can go and have a look. Let's get rid of this ball. Let's do my nothing. And then switch to that, all of that, all of that. And then 11, 1, 10, 9, 5. Let's not be silly. You've learnt from those shots. You've learnt what not to do. Need to be bolder with the curl here in any kind of right to left wind. I'm always on the left edge of this fairway, never on the right side. So maybe we need outer circle for that wind, arrow for straight wind, and then past the arrow. Glad to be of service. Absolutely. Yeah, because you can't be pussying out on this drive. You've basically lost the hole straight away, haven't you, if you screw this up. Well, usually. I've seen some people play left. Oh, Ethan. It's good now, like, it's good now. Where's my sweet shot? Oh, don't worry about me, I won't be getting this in. No danger. It's never close for me, this shot. Yeah, that's a ring and a half up after we go 7. Let's say 7. Let's be accurate with it, shall we? Oh, even a perfect, so that definitely can't be the right adjustment. Bit speedy, I think. Aye. Where's that go? Should have had this charging. Oops. That was a mistake. Greg, how we doing? Welcome, welcome. The tournament is a bundle of joy. You're not a fan then? Not a fan, I take it. It's only Tuesday, Greg. Come on, give it a chance. It'll be fine. It'll all be fine. Oh, nice, Sebastian. Show that ox ball. Alright, I'll tap these in, shootout, and then that may be us. What time is it? 20 to 3. I need to do that and then go there. Yeah, I think this could be the last one. But it's been good, we've learnt a bit more, tweaked the notes. Still got question marks on that Billy Goat Gruff hole. Today's raised some question marks on Maple Bay Hole 6, that last shootout we played though. We'll have to look at those again. But, anytime you play it's a good chance to learn stuff, so... Speaking of which, look what it is. Headwind would be nice. That's headwind enough to try what I want to try. Well, that's good then, because I'll get to try all the shots I wanted to try today, nearly. Try and take our time on this one a bit more. 20,000 gems, I think, Greg, for a perfect shot. Only lasts one hole. Oh my goodness, I'm too tired. Right. What's Ethan got for us? Is this the way? It's a lot of curl. Oh, that's not bad at all. That's getting hearted. Don't you worry about that. That was more curl than I was going to use, so that's interesting. I'm going to play mid 60. I think it's the APOC. 6-3 would be 6-9. What did I have? That was an APOC 7. One left, 6 back. Looks a little bit funky. I'm going to leave it. There's no point writing it and then not testing it. Right, 6-3 mid 60 will be 6-9. You've already said that, Tony. And I was going to use half a ball of curl, but having just seen what I've just seen, I'm going to use this much curl. He went max back. Oh, well, I've adjusted less, so maybe that's a good thing. That's outrageous. So that'll be what the notes say. Hit the pin, stop 1.56 yards away, and beat the best shot I've seen on this hole so far. Unlucky, sir. That's outrageous. He's off. He's like, I don't want your emojis. Do one. No, but even if so, maybe just a bit more backspin there. Let's update this before I forget what we actually did, because I will forget. I'm useless. So if we'd gone 7 back instead, and we didn't have half a ball curl, we had arrow curl. Arrow left curl is what we used. Let's make that one green so we know it's right. Oh shit, why has it done that? We'll fix that later. Right. Thank you for coming, hanging out. Ethan, thank you for the games. Sorry about that last one, that was just ridiculous. How many trophies away are we now? We must be close. Huh. Just like that, it's done. I might try and get a different account to start playing 10 on. I think we might play Ruby, which has lesser drivers, but it'll be interesting to see. Anyway, have a lovely Tuesday. Good luck in the tournament if you're playing today or have still to play. I may stream my master round later. We'll see. If I do, it'll be late, and it'll be no chitter chatter, just music. But we'll see. No promises. Failing that, I'll hopefully get through tonight, and then tomorrow we might do some T11 instead of T10 and work on those notes. But anyway, have a good Tuesday. Take care. I'll see you in all the usual spots, and yeah, have a good one. Bye for now.